A BetterHelp ad. Hold on. 1 second. I just need to... What if you had a room where no one interrupts? No notifications, no expectations, just space to talk. With BetterHelp, therapy happens in a space that's yours. Visit betterhelp.com/randompodcast for 10% off your first month of online therapy.
You're locked into a lot of things you can't change. Weather, traffic. Hey, stay in your lane! Your wireless carrier's latest price hike. But you can unlock a better way. Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. Switch to the $25 a month unlimited wireless plan. No contracts, no price hikes, and you keep your phone. Stop being locked into their games. Unlock the savings at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line of payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months on the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
On today's Smart 7, government releases hundreds of Mandelson Files, Trump orders shooting to stop in Lebanon, and much more. It's Tuesday, 2nd of June, it's Greyhound Day, and happy birthday, Liam Cunningham.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
The government published a massive tranche of files and messages on Monday, all relating to the appointment of Lord Mandelson as the UK's ambassador to the United States. The files, which covered 1,500 pages, included text messages from Mandelson to senior ministers and criticism of Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who the former peer referred to as lacking verve, while describing Number 10 as being in need of a complete revamp. Darren Jones, Chief Secretary to the Prime Minister, said no expense has been spared in preparing the massive release of files.
The documents we are publishing today are one of the largest government publications ever laid before this House. This disclosure process has been wide-ranging, costing the Cabinet Office alone over £1 million.
The media has begun trawling through the documents, but the primary discovery so far has been the amount of infighting inside the government. Lord Beamish, who is the chairman of the Security and Intelligence Committee, says that redactions have been kept to a minimum.
I think what we've tried to do is we've tried to ensure we get as much in the public domain as possible. But the point is that things have not been taken out just for embarrassment purposes, for example.
Iran threatened to formally suspend peace talks with the US on Monday as it became increasingly concerned about Israel's ongoing strikes in Lebanon. Despite the fact that there is a ceasefire in place, Israel has continued to launch strikes and push forward with ground troops. Donald Trump responded on social media saying that talks were continuing at a rapid pace and that he had spoken to both Israeli PM Netanyahu and Hezbollah representatives and that the shooting would stop. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaya Kallas was in Islamabad on Monday for an EU-Pakistan meeting, and she had praise for the efforts of the Pakistani negotiators.
Pakistan has been the main mediator between the United States and Iran. Your diplomatic efforts have helped to prevent a return to full-blown war, and these efforts are much recognized and appreciated across Europe.
Former US Ambassador to the UN John Bolton is sounding increasingly pessimistic about what the actual deal will achieve.
The Iranian regime is allowed to survive, which it looks like Trump is prepared to acknowledge. They will simply benefit from the reopening of the strait to sell more oil, gain more revenue, and entrench themselves in power. And in X period of time, we'll be right back where we started from.
The Nottingham NHS Trust is at the centre of the largest maternity inquiry in the history of the NHS, spanning more than 10 years and looking at more than 2,000 cases. Now, new reporting from BBC Panorama suggests that there was seriously questionable behaviour going on within the unit, which included writing the acronym FOH on whiteboards about patients they wanted to leave the unit. The acronym, which indicated the women should F off home, is just one of a number of issues with the unit, and the inquiry is to publish its findings later this month. New Health Secretary James Murray was questioned on Sky News about the ongoing crisis in maternity care, which includes a 20% increase in the maternal death rate. He says meeting families who have suffered losses has given him real focus.
In this job, meeting someone who's been through that is horrific, and what Wes did before me in terms of prioritising maternity services was really important, and I'm not losing a second in picking that up and making sure it has the same commitment that it had under him.
Monday marked 12 months since disposable vapes were banned in the UK, but the ban seems to have had little impact, at least according to waste companies. Because disposable vapes contain batteries, they can start fires if they're disposed of in normal bins, and the UK's industry body for waste and recycling says it's time for an incentive to get people to change their behaviour. They're proposing a small refundable deposit at the point of purchase to encourage people to dispose of the vapes responsibly. Carl O'Brien is the Public Affairs and Partnerships Director at Biffa, the UK's largest waste company, and she says it's time to get legal.
What we want is a consumer behaviour change, and that being that consumers take their vapes back to the stores that they bought them, that they're legally obligated to do so and to take those back, and we think an incentive is the way to do that.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, England head to Miami and Serena Williams makes a shock return. Right after this.
Big news! Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones at home or work.
Wait, we're going on tour?
Not a tour. We're delivering and setting up customers' phones so it's easier to upgrade.
Let's get in the tour bus and hit the road.
No, not a tour bus. It's a regular car we use to deliver and set up customers' phones at home or work.
Are you a groupie on this tour?
We deliver and set up phones. It's not a tour.
Oh, you're definitely a groupie.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery wherever you're at.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
Welcome back. Tuesday sees the quarter-finals get underway in the French Open at Roland Garros, but the big tennis story on Monday was the fact that Serena Williams is set to return to competitive tennis. She's been granted a wild card for the Queen's Club tournament next week and will play in the doubles, which has sparked speculation about a possible Wimbledon return at the end of the month. Monday also saw the England team pack their bags and head to Miami to prepare for the World Cup, which is due to kick off with Mexico versus South Africa on June 11th. England's first game is in Dallas against Croatia on June 17th, and it is expected to be hot and humid, but manager Thomas Tuchel says the conditions won't provide any excuses.
We're not used to be in this kind of heat and humidity, and can even be altitude within, if we play Mexico in Mexico. Come on, the reality is first game is indoors and the AC is on, so it should not be a problem. And from there we have to adapt.
Kiefer Sutherland has had a stellar career as an actor. He played Jack Bauer in the iconic thriller series 24, which got him an Emmy and a Golden Globe, and he's starred in classic movies like Stand By Me, Flatliners and Phone Booth. Despite his on-screen fame, it seems he really wants to make it as a musician. He's just released his fourth album, Grey, and he's been busy touring the UK with his band. His music is country-influenced, and the album's been getting good reviews. He told Chris Evans he's really enjoying the creative process.
The process of songwriting is quite consistent for me. And it's never that you sit down to write, I'm going to write a song saying Goodbye California. It was just kind of finding a chord pattern that you like and just kind of eventually some words pop out.
Yeah, they do.
About what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And for me, I realized, oh my gosh, this is really going to happen.
There's a new Harlan Coben thriller on the way to Netflix. This one is called I Will Find You and stars Sam Worthington alongside Severance's Britt Lower and Milo Ventimiglia. The plot centres around a man who has been wrongfully imprisoned, accused of murdering his son, but it turns out his son may still be alive. As with every Harlan Coben plot, there are plenty of twists and turns, and it's due to drop on Netflix on June 18th.
My name is David Burrows. I'm currently serving the life sentence for killing my little boy. The thing is, I didn't do it.
I think Matthew's alive.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Traffic may be locked, but savings isn't. Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile with unlimited wireless for just $25 a month forever. No contracts, no hikes, and you keep your phone. Unlock the savings at boostmobile.com/unlock. $25 forever requires customers to remain active on Boost Unlimited Wireless plan. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.